Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. A coachable mind leads to greater career development. First of all, what's a coachable mind? A coachable mind is a person who seeks feedback, seeks coaching, has their own coach, works with their leaders, shares their goals, shares their passions, is open to interpretation, open to feedback, open to practicing, open to personal development, open to vulnerability. They're just open, and most people are not. So a coachable mind needs development. You know, when we have people who go for promotions, and after 32 years, I'm involved in a lot of different discussions. And sometimes I'm even privy to information that people inside the company aren't, because people will sometimes vent or trust the outsider just as a point of reference or to get it off their chest or to have a neutral party, give feedback. I don't think there's ever been a time when people have talked about not promoting someone without them bringing up attitude, resistance to feedback. They're tough to work with. See, I think we have different levels of career development. I think the foundational level are foundational skills, coachable mind attributes, seeking and accepting feedback, being a good teammate, positivity versus negativity, engaged versus non-engaged, willingness to do whatever it takes to go above and beyond the call of duty without somebody, asking for more pay. Then the second level is our present ability, our present job function. Do they have the knowledge? Do they have the skills? Do they have the confidence to do what they're currently doing extremely well? And then the third level is the attributes of where the next step might be. And what that means is if they were to get promoted or they were to go into a different job, what attributes do they have and do they need to improve to be successful in that job? So again, the foundational level is the coachable mind attributes. A lot of people use the term soft skills. The second thing is the present. Their present ability. Do they have the knowledge, skill, and behavior? And then the ideal next step. Do they have the knowledge, skill, and behavior, and what gaps exist, and what do they need to do to fill those gaps? Yet every single time it'll come back to those coachable mind attributes. And I cannot tell you how many people have not been promoted when they even had the skill sets for the next step. Because what they did is they viewed that person. They perceived that person. We talk about, personal brands all the time. I'm not so sure I agree or disagree with the comment that perception is reality. It actually isn't. Because if you have a perception of me and I think it's incorrect and maybe other people think it's incorrect, well, then your perception isn't 100% accurate. It's your perception, though. And perceptions need to teach us what we need to alter to improve our collaboration, communication, connection with other people. So a coachable mind is one that makes it easy for leaders to lead them, yet it also makes it easier for leaders to promote them. And we tend to separate it. See, individual contributors would be well advised to develop a coachable mind. Because when you look at Gallup's study, 71% of people are neutral or actively disengaged. And recently in their latest research, that number's even gone down. So if you're in that 3 out of 10 people who are positively engaged, you've separated yourself. You've elevated your personal brand. And I promise you, not everyone's perception of you is correct. Not everyone's perception of you is incorrect. So a coachable mind is constantly making it easy for other people to coach them, give them feedback, collaborate, connect, communicate. They're making a distinct, conscientious effort to make it easy for other people. That's what leads to greater career development. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.